And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Got a good one lined up. I took Saturday off after I won thousands of dollars. I'll tell you, that was a good, if you're in the $500 group, man, one of you guys won a lot. I'm not saying how much they won. I got about $3,000 out of it. I didn't put in much money. I didn't know that one crypto was going to take off. I was like, damn it. It was one of those African cryptos. I'm like, damn, man. But made thousands. I went to Sacramento, and I'm not going to say, yeah, we had a nice little trip. Okay. Nice. It was like Christmas weekend. All right. Let me tell you, when I make thousands like that, and so that's what I do. I got my long-term hold bag, and I got my pump and dump bag. And Christmas is coming up, and had to spend a few racks. So that's what we do on the show. So congrats to all the people that got in on it and made your thousands, and have a little good time. Yeah. So the lighting in the hotel sucked. Yes. And then I had a couple friends who had birthdays in November. So it was a birthday party thing going and bunch of stuff. Had a good time. Looking forward to getting back to work again. This is my job, my yob. This is my yob. So Crypto Hulk, let me just check the comments here real quick. All right, we started the show a little early today. I had to do something, and I got to do something after the show, and that's for show. So I decided to get this out that I can study tonight and try to come up with an AM show for tomorrow. My name's Crypto Hulk, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor at all. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy. Don't sell anything I tell you to sell. I'm snorting so much heroin, cocaine, LSD, blow, Chiva, black tar shit, LSD, whatever. If I said that, I snorted some more. I ingest drugs, eat it 24/7 for the past 5.5 years. If you get a call from me, a text from me, whatever, I'm super fucking high for like 5.5 years. So don't even listen to anything I say as your financial advisor if you think I am one, which I'm not. Okay. That gives me the best fucking immunity you could ever have. Those are rookie numbers. Oh my God. I could say to this guy, Stephen Morris, I just got done snorting half ounce of Coke and 3 grams of heroin, and he'll say, like, that's rookie numbers. Oh my God. So after I made all that money, here's how I felt like.
Showtime. I'll be back. I always come back.
Okay. Done. Let's get to work. I did 100 times. Motel junkie. Oh my God. Let's look at what all these companies are starting to do. They're starting to do what we've already done 8 months ago. Look, I'm telling you what, if you follow Crypto Hulk Show, see, I don't follow nobody. I don't listen to anybody's channel, crypto channel. These people are so fucking stupid. I don't listen to any other channel. I blaze my own trail. I find out about all kinds of shit nobody ever talks about. We invest in it. I send out my little Telegram message. I make a few $1,000. I go on a short vacation and just fucking blew it all. That's how we do it. Okay, all right. $3,000 is fucking gone. It was gorgeous. I loved it. Crypto treasury companies pivot to fringe tokens. Oh, what is this? Big corporate companies are doing the same fucking thing right now that we're doing. Oh, shit. Crypto treasury companies are pivoting. It means they're leaving the big cryptos and going after small fringe. Like, you know what being on the fringe means? Like on the far outside. That's where we go, folks. The most volatile fringe tokens and crypto hawks all up in that like flies on horse shit. That's how we're making all this money. As companies focused on stockpiling Bitcoin, as companies focused, that's past tense. Oh, shit. As companies focused on stockpiling Bitcoin and other major cryptos come under pressure amid saturation and souring sentiment. You know, you get something that's sour. New entrants, new crypto. Oh, that's what we've been doing for 8 months. Oh, see, look, we're so far ahead of this shit. These fucking bastards are so far behind. New entrants are pushing into less popular tokens, stoking worries over increased volatility. Buoyed, B-U-O-Y-E-D, buoyed. Somebody, okay, hold on, stop. Somebody at Reuters has a journalism degree, I think English degree. Journalism, they don't use as much flowery speech. Let's take a little look at the end. Who's going to take credit for this article? Nobody. Oh, wait, okay. Hannah Lang. Reporting is done by Hannah Lang, and I'll bet you she has like an English degree or some shit like that. Not putting it down. That's what I got. 16th and 17th century British and American. That's mine. But so she's definitely got, listen to the way this lady writes. Like, wow, come on. Like, you don't write a business article. Okay, look. There's a certain situation when you put flowery language in, when you start rhyming words and shit like that. Not in a news article. Hannah's brand new. She just got out of college. She probably got an A+ in creative writing. Let's do this again. Crypto treasury companies pivot to fringe tokens, stoking volatility fears. She's very colorful with the language. As companies focused on stockpiling Bitcoin and other major crypto comes under fire or under pressure amid market saturation and souring sentiment. You don't put that in a news art. Hannah, no. At college, you do that. When you're like Jane Austen, which is probably your idol, when you're reading a Jane Austen or some poet, you're going to put in the souring sentiment. Like that's cool in college when you're 22, but not in the fucking real world for a crypto article. Okay. Just so I help you out. I know you're brand new. It's your first job and shit and feeling special. New entrants are pushing into less popular tokens, stoking worries over increased volatility. She's using that word stoking again, so that's kind of like, that's a no-no, Hannah. Buoyed by U.S. So a buoy is this thing that's in water, and it usually has a chain on it, and it floats, so you kind of know where the dock is and shit. Oh, God, these brand new college graduates. Buoyed by U.S. President Donald Trump's crypto-friendly stance, and inspired by the meteoric success of Michael Saylor's strategy, the number of publicly traded companies investing in cryptocurrencies in hopes they will appreciate has boomed. As of September, there were at least 200 digital asset treasury or DAT companies, mostly focused on Bitcoin, with a combined capitalization of around 150 billion, up over threefold from a year earlier. Now here we go. Cool. So Hannah's using all the fancy flowery language. That's all flim flam. More companies, many of them penny stocks. That's what we do. Oh shit, they're talking about us. Crypto Hulk investing strategy. They found us out. Oh shit. More companies, many of them penny stocks. Don't tell everybody. Seeking ways to boost profits and launching daily. Oh, we just launched today. We invested in a crypto today. I just put the telegram out for you guys. Hopefully you got in early on that one. It's private. I don't put it on the show, and that's for show. But as Bitcoin sags, they are turning to esoteric. Hannah, stop with that fucking language. More volatile tokens in a bid to amplify returns, according to a Reuters analysis of more than 36 company announcements. So what is going on is people are sick and tired of these big cryptos that don't do anything. Oh, shit. And you know what they're doing? What we've been doing for 8 months. What they've been doing is talking shit about Crypto Hulk show. Oh, Crypto Hulk buys shit coins and he shills different coins. Guess what? Guess what, assholes on Twitter? All you dumb shits on X that watch this show, all you little dickless, pussified males that talk hella dumb shit, and I just made $3,000 the other day and blew it all this weekend, and I'll do it again next weekend. Meanwhile, your broke asses listening to these stupid broke dick channels. What we got here is people are getting sick of these cryptos that are expensive and they're not making any money off it. They're over on X and Twitter just sitting there mad as fuck that my Crypto Hulk members are making serious fucking money and they're over there broke as fuck talking about us. Oh, they're shilling coins. Oh, Meanwhile, these companies are starting to do the same thing that Crypto Hulk has started 8 months ago. Welcome to the winner's circle. If you're a Crypto Hulk fan, you're always ahead of these stupid fucks. What are these people getting into? BERA, B-E-R-A, NEAR, N-E-A-R. We've gone over that. Canton coin. Oh, shit. You're going to blow a fat load. Crypto Hulk was talking about that, about a month ago. Just letting everybody know. Not a big deal. If you watch Crypto Hulk show, you're always ahead, okay? The other channels are haters because they aren't making any kind of money. They're just sitting around talking shit all the time. Talk. Broke asses. Meanwhile, on my channel, everybody's making at least $500 a week minimum. Shit, I just made $3,000. That was just on one trade that past week. Fuck yeah. DATs are expanding. Oh, somebody tried to get me blocked on Instagram because I was talking about scam shit or something. That didn't work. I challenged it and got it back. Just because your butt hurt, you didn't make $3,000. It's not scam, it's real. Of course, you wouldn't know that because you watch dumb shit channels, and that's why you don't make fucking shit. DATs are expanding towards more exotic. Here we go. Here we go. Exactly. This is exactly what the fuck Crypto Hulk is doing. DATs are expanding. So these digital asset treasuries, big corporations, they're now doing what we have been doing for 8 months. They are expanding towards more exotic. That means hard to find. And less liquid cryptos. That's exactly what the fuck we're doing. And that's how we're making it. And that's exactly where the risk could be much higher. That's exactly right. Fuck yeah. We go into a crypto, dump $1,000, make $300-400, peace, I'm out. Catch you on the next one, Crypto Hulk. I know. But that one this few days ago, 20x. Oh, shit. That was an early Christmas present for me. When markets drop, there is more pressure on the equity of these companies. See, look, all these other channels, I'm just laughing at these stupid dumb shits. Gracias, Senor Hulk. That's 46 JDMA. I know who you are there, buddy. Micah Ward. Appreciate the heads up on cryptos, especially Concordium. Oh, looky here. We got a brand new member. Narcoholic. Love it. Welcome as a member to Crypto Hulk. Get my contact information. Crypto She-Hulk, give them the contact info. So let's keep going here because this is exactly what the fuck we're doing. See, when the markets drop in crypto, like Michael Saylor, like right now, people that have invested into micro strategies are fucking pissed because Bitcoin's down 30%. All crypto's down fucking 30% or more. So people get mad because they're not making any money. We are. I love these other channels. They're like, oh, crypto's market's down today. I'm like, wow, how sad. I just made $3,000 the other day. Doesn't sound down to me. The only thing down is your fucking channel. It's boring as fuck. No one's making any money, and all you do is sit around and try to hate on Crypto Hawk people that are making money. We're making it. This whole time for 8 months, I've been building and building and built my wallet. My crypto wallets are getting bigger from these moves that I just made, just like that. Consistent moves. Not everything's 20x. You got to get out of Fantasy Island. I'm talking a consistent 25 to 30%, a few times a week at least. When you're putting in $1,000, pulling $1,200 a week. Yeah, that's how it works. Okay, on these coins. See, when the markets drop, pressure is put on these companies to make money. That's how we're making this money. When the shit goes bad, like I'm just not going to get into all this, but we're making money. If you're a brand new person, you need to be calling me 3 times a week if you're not making $500 a week, okay? Because you're doing something all kinds of fucked up. We need to straighten that out. Since April, many DATs have funded token purchases via private placements, selling shares directly to private investors, usually at a discount. Man, we find these cryptos in different random places. We just don't do it. All these other channels, they go to the same fucking exchanges. The cryptos that we go over sometimes, it's hard as hell to find these ones. And the fees are fucking outrageous and everything, and that's okay because we make it. We're pulling 25 to 30% on each one. And sometimes we get lucky and we get a 20x. While some institutional investors can buy tokens directly, DAT, digital asset, offered the chance to leverage returns and let more cautious investors gain crypto exposure through regulated firms. Look, where you don't risk, you don't gain. So what I do with the $500 people is you're calling me at first 3 times a week. And then you're almost on autopilot after that. But you're calling me and we're figuring out what you're doing wrong as far as your timing or whatever. And then everything works after that. You start identifying where do you keep fucking up. And we discuss things. And once you start pulling 25% a trade, then I'm like, you know what? Green light. You're good. That's how, I mean, it's that easy. But this is not an investing channel, so don't invest in anything we talk about. PIPE, PIPE, pipes allow companies to quickly access cash, but shareholder delusion and the potential resale of shares when lockup periods end often stoke price volatility. Okay, so what these people are doing is they're buying these cryptos early and they get them early, but then they got to lock them in at a certain price. Look, companies they're doing like the same shit we're doing, but a little differently, okay? They're doing about half the stuff we're doing. We're not getting, I mean, some of you guys are. You get into a crypto, they lock it up for a certain period of time, then you can sell it. So I don't do that shit personally. I just wait till it dumps and I'm going and buy it cheap. I got my own ways of doing stuff. I'm not concerned. And the other people that are the $500 members, we're not concerned with this. We're still making money all the way through, whether this market's bad. Because look, I'm trying to teach the new people this. If you can make money right now, like these other people, in a fucked up market like this, hang on. Because when this thing takes off, you're not making 500 a week. You're pulling 4,000 a week. See how this works? Like this market right now is all kinds of fucked up. We're still making money. If you're pulling 500 a week right now, think when this shit takes off, we start sending out messages and shit, how much you're going to make. And like right now, everything's totally fucked up. I'll totally admit it. But I could still easily pull in 5 a week. Okay. When these cryptos start bumping and really pumping and things are rocking and rolling, you ain't pulling in 500 a week. That shit's in a broke dick crypto economy. This shit's gonna take off. I got articles here about ETFs ready to. This thing is ready to go. Whenever these government people get their shit together, and we just read yesterday in the article, what Caroline Pham is going to hook up the SEC and the CFTC in the United States. That's the Securities Exchange Commission, the commodities. Hook them up with crypto. This shit's going to fucking go. I don't know when, spring, January. I have no idea. Now is the time to learn how to trade. I don't teach people how to trade. That's not part of my show, and all that's being recorded right now, so you can read that. I don't teach people how to trade. But if you know how to trade right now and pull 500 a week, easy 2, 3, 4,000 a week when this thing takes off. So, Russell Rodriguez, Hulk CCD call got me 450%. It's just like that. We go over fundamental cryptos. That's what we do. And you got to learn. These other people, like, I'm so glad all of them are gone. It's like they're the 8 to 10 minute investor people. They'll buy something, 8 to 10 minutes later, they're selling it off, and they make 200%. Their gains went, because look, what happened the other day is I was able to get a crypto to go up 2,000% without those fuckers, okay? Because they don't know how to invest. What they do is dump 3,000-4,000 in, wait 8 minutes and pull it out, and they're happy if they make 1,000. What I just did the other day, they could have put in 3,000 and made $30,000. These people are so fucking low IQ. I'm glad they're gone. Now our gains are always consistent. We're pulling 25-30% a few times a week. And this latest one, we did it slow. First off, what I did is I didn't tell anybody what the crypto was. I didn't advertise it on a post. You had to actually watch the video for 30 minutes. So it kept out the pump dump people, right? Because they're just here for 8 minutes and they're gone. So those people left. The only people that were buying this crypto, because I said in the beginning, this crypto you want to hold. It's not a pump dump. It's not going to pump dump. And so people that bought it had the intention to hold it. And then as the show went to the $5 people, and then the free show, and then it started hitting a couple time zones, why did it hit 3, 4, 5, 600%? Why was all that? Because nobody was selling it. The 8 to 10 minute people are gone. They weren't even there. That's why we can hit 20, 30 X's without these dumb shits, because they don't know how to invest. And then when they do pull their money out, they're so fucking broke that they they are emotional investors. If you pull your money out slow, no one's noticing. As it's going up, you pull it out. These people, they have no clue. They have no clue. But that's why I was able to pull $3,000, because those dumb shits weren't investing in that crypto. We should consistently have 20x gains, but I've got low IQ people that don't understand things. So they'll go put 2, 3, 4, 5,000 in crypto, wait 8 minutes and pull money out. They kill pumps. They're the biggest pump killer on the planet. That's why they stop watching the show. But they still don't get it. They still don't understand. You've got to create a big flow, and people can't see sell-offs. And when you start creating something big, then these motherfuckers all around the world come in, and that's where you start coming in and seeing these 20, 30 X's on Crypto Hulk. But you got too many of the 7-minute investors, and that shit ain't going to work. No one's going to buy no crypto when everybody's pulling money out of it. Alrighty then. I think I sold it. It was like 2 or 3 hours later, or 4 hours after the show, or something like that. Because it went up like well up like 1, 2, 3 hours after the show. I think it was like 3 hours or something. Like, son of a bitch, maybe 4. It was crazy. But okay, that is what's going on with these bigger companies. They are going after small little cryptos, and they're staying away from these big name, big box cryptos. They're not using regular exchanges. They're trying to exactly what the fuck we're doing. They're trying to find these small, obscure cryptos that's hard to get, and they're very volatile, and that's what it's about. It's anybody can walk onto a Coinbase and buy some shit. Like what we do, it takes thought and practice and timing and skill. And some people just won't be able to do that. You know, you got to learn when it's not just wait for a Crypto Hulk signal, purchase, sell 7 minutes later. That's the fucking stupidest ass shit I've ever heard. This takes timing. You got to know when to get in, how much to put in as you're buying in. It takes skill. And some people just don't have that. They don't have the patience, whatever. And that's why they fizzle off. And that's why when those people are gone, I can run a show in 20x of crypto because these fuckers, they're the fucking buzzbusters. They don't even know what they're doing. It's like better if they're not even, I don't even want them here because we make more money without them. When they're here, they just fucking destroy it all. And it's like so much better when all these people are gone. All right. And again, if you're brand new, like the one person where narcoholic, you need to be talking with me 3 times a week until you learn how to do this stuff good. And then you're kind of like on your own because you'll know. But it's always tough about the first 2-3 weeks. Don't wait 3 weeks, make no money at all, and be like, I didn't make any money at all. Because, yeah, I'm not going to get into why. But you need to find out what you're doing wrong right away and stop doing it. So there's the first article. The second article is kind of like the first one. Deals with Coinbase. Let's get into this one. It's a lot of things are being set up, you guys. Like I'm seeing now, it's all kind of like coming together like a jigsaw puzzle. Coinbase launches a new platform for early access. Oh, are you hearing this now? Coinbase launches a new platform for early access to digital tokens. Oh, interesting. Coinbase Global said it will launch a new platform that will allow individual investors to buy digital tokens before they're listed on the crypto. Isn't that what the fuck we're just doing? Damn, Crypto Hulk. You know what? Fuck, dude. This is so cool. We've been doing this shit. And now all like the whales and shit and all the Coinbase, they're trying to do the same shit we are. We've been doing this shit for 8 months. Getting cryptos before they end up on an exchange. That's what the fuck we've been doing for 8 months. That's how we've been making some cash, okay? Coinbase said it will launch buy digital tokens before they're listed on exchange, sending Coinbase shares up 4% in the morning. Growing interest from retail, hello, that's us, and institutional investors have boosted trading in digital assets, resulting in established players in the sector looking to expand their services to tap the multi-trillion-dollar market. We've been doing this and tapping the money pretty good. I'm very happy with the percentages that I'm making. And I know that once crypto really starts taking off, Coinbase will host about one token sale. That's it. Coinbase will host about one token sale a month on its new platform using an algorithm to determine how tokens are allocated to investors. Investors will be able to submit purchase requests during a 1-week window. Token issuers coming to the market today struggle to get their tokens into hands of real users while building deep exchange liquidity. Coinbase is changing that. The platform will mark the first broad opportunity since 2018 for U.S. users to take part in public token sales. Me and you don't worry about that shit because we always find these cryptos before they come out anyway. That's why I love this show. The show we got now, it's very competitive. It's proactive, forward-thinking, assertive, smart. I love it. Initial token offerings were a popular fundraising method during the 2017 crypto boom. So ICO, initial coin offerings, allowing companies to sell new tokens to investors. But the trend slowed after regulators raised concerns about investor protection and disclosure. So what we do on Crypto Hulk Show is I investigate it. And if it appears to be a good, solid Crypto Hulk coin, some of you decide to buy. We know the risks. I'd say almost every time we make money, we go on to the next one. And that's just, there's always kind of, with a lot of with volatility and the risk of losing, that's how you make a lot. When you got to make the right decision on the crypto, buy it at the right time, sell it at the right time. If you can pull that off, and it takes talent, and make 25% on average, when you drop $1,000 in a crypto, you hit your numbers, you pulled out, you just made $250. Do that 3 times a week. Now you're at close to $3,000 a week. I mean, $3,000 a month. Coinbase is planning to add features to the token sales platform in the coming months, including limit orders and higher allocations for issuers' target user base. Investor purchases of tokens will be paid in USD coin, a dollar peg stablecoin issued by Circle. Blockchain startup Monad. We went over that one, didn't we? Monad. I know I studied Monad, M-O-N-A-D. Monad will be the first project to offer its token through the platform next week. Did we? I know I went over Monad on my own. Did you guys remember that one? M-O-N-A-D. Let's take a look at my grok here. I was going to do a show on... Yes, I did. Monad blockchain. Here it is, right there. And that was done... When was that one done? Let me take a look. October 23rd. So I went over Menad October 23rd, about 2-3 weeks ago. See what I'm talking about? We're ahead on this channel. Somebody said Chris Sharp says like 6 weeks ago. Yeah, we went over it. Here is Monad. Monad Labs. Yeah, I'm not going to look through it now. We already did it. I did a whole, it's a pretty good sized deep dive. Jump trading, chain links involved, Hex is involved. Oh, shit. Dragonfly cap. Fuck, I'm going to buy it again. I'm going to buy it back. Yeah, I'm sorry. Ripple's involvement. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Monad. Oh, my God. The Monad blockchain. Oh, Ripple connected right there. Oh, shh. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. See what I'm talking about? We talk about all this shit. Richard Hart's involved in Hex. I never did like that guy. Hex was widely criticized as a Ponzi scheme. I think he went to jail or he ran away. He got busted, a Richard Hart guy, and ran away. Or I don't know. It was just too crazy for me with him wearing all the Gucci and the Louis Vuitton hats and purses and shit. He was just doing too much. Oh, this is just massive. Hex Trust. He was mixed in with some good people too. He Clearpool's involved. Co-founder of Clearpool. HSB. Yeah. This Monad and Clearpool. Better go out and get that shit. So yeah, we go over all this stuff. That's why it's Crypto Hulk channel. Let's go to the next articulo. We got Ripple Labs right here. The new on CNBC. Ripple. Let's go over this. And I'm telling you what, the crypto prices, don't worry about the prices. All this shit is dark pooled. So they're buying and selling and you can't see it. Don't worry. Yeah. James Zars says on 10/24, 2025, I covered Monad and all this stuff, Clearpool and all that stuff. Here's the article right here. What's the number one crypto? I'm just kidding. Ripple Labs is conquering crypto. Now the XRP linked firm wants to take on traditional finance, everybody. Oh boy, all the haters now. All the haters that were laughing. Even Richard, that guy from Hex, he was like, oh yeah, who's using Ripple? Man, this guy is so fucking stupid. That Richard Hart guy. He's like, no, nobody's using Ripple. Da, 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 da. And it was just like, I'm like, wow, this motherfucker is gonna. Ripple Labs has become, now this is CNBC, Communist NBC. That's what it stands for. Communist National Broadcasting Company. Ripple Labs, this is them saying this, not me. This is the Democratic Communist wing of the news organization. We have one news party, the Communist News Party. Ripple Labs has become one of the world's largest cryptocurrency companies. CNBC, just saying. But executives aren't stopping there. CEO Brad Garlinghouse told CNBC over the past year, Ripple has ramped up efforts to bridge, oh my God, everybody, it's all coming, the Web3 world. Brad Garlinghouse said, Ripple has ramped up efforts to bridge the Web3 world. A lot of these cryptos we go over, everybody, are Web3. That's why they're cheap as hell. Because I got you in early. That's what I do. I make sure we go over cryptos that are far enough in advance that everybody can afford them. Everybody can get 100, 200,000 of them, 1 million of them. Like, fuck, some of these cryptos, I'm telling you, like, I just can't wait till this Web3 shit takes off. I'm looking at Bank Social. Fuck. I don't even want to say, like, I got crazy numbers, insane numbers. Telcoin, insane numbers. I'm just waiting for it to hit like $1. And I'm good. So that's what we do. The more zeros, the better. Fuck it. Like Bank Social, buy the fuck out of that shit. How many zeros? Somebody look it up. How many zeros Bank Social got? 4 zeros now? I know 3. Maybe 3 zeros. Yeah, 3 zeros in front of it. Oh my God. It's 0.000 and then a 6. 3 zeros in front of it. Oh, fuck. That's cheap. That's what I'm saying. Telcoin. Mr. OG. Current price, 0.003. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. And then Zabek. That shit. Buy the fuck out of it. This is what I'm saying. Flare. XDC. This is all Web3 shit. That's why we talk about these. And these other cryptos that we get. Well, Crypto Hulk is shilling all these shit coins. These people are so fucking stupid. So fucking stupid. The cryptos that I'm talking about, NBC and all this shit, now they're starting to talk about them. The Near Protocol, the Canton coin shit and all that. Oh, we were talking about that 2-3 weeks ago. Oh, Crypto Hulk shilling shit coins. These people it's so sad. These fucking losers on Twitter, X, it's so fucking sad that a human is that fucking retarded. Okay, let's go right here. So Brad Garlinghouse is saying how they're trying to bridge the Web3 world. Amazing. We're not there yet. That's why we go over the cryptos. An industry that has been viewed as its foil, traditional finance. I've never heard that saying. And an industry that has long been viewed as its foil, traditional finance. Okay, never mind. Whatever the fuck that meant. In an interview with CNBC's Crypto World at the Ripple Swell 2025 conference in New York, Garlinghouse said his firm aims to offer a wide range of traditional financial services built on blockchain infrastructure, capitalizing on growing institutional adoption. They're pulling in. Ripple's trying to pull in all the institutions. That's how we get rich. This is what is up. A blockchain is a decentralized ledger. Okay. I want to see Ripple invest in the future and get ahead of where that market's going. Like you and me, we're ahead. That's what we do. For 8 months, we're buying and selling these good cryptos, making money. That's what I'm talking about. Getting ahead. These other dumb shit channels just sitting around watching fucking midget porn for 13 minutes twice a day. That's so fucking stupid. And then they talk shit about everybody else while we're pulling in thousands a month. Wow, that's so fucking desperate, like an 80-year-old hooker. Ripple has been on nearly $4 billion acquisition spree. Ripple's been buying up companies for like $1 billion a piece. These other cryptos, they're not doing this. Hidden Road, G Treasury, on and on. Rail, Ripple Prime. Ripple just raised $500 million. Ripple's now worth $40 billion. I'm like, oh my God. Like, that's because I just don't care. Whatever the Ripple price is, it don't matter to me. You know what these other dumb shits like, well, Ripple price is down 3.6 on the 24-hour. They're reading off. You know who it is. These dumb shits that read off the price of the Ripple coin. I'm like, wow. That's so fucking stupid. Price doesn't even mean shit. And they're reading it off every day. Well, the crypto market's down today. Not on Crypto Hulk Show. We just made fucking money today. Bank of America and Citigroup have begun actively exploring stable coins, with Citibank recently unveiling plans to launch a crypto custody service for clients. JP Morgan said it plans to introduce a stablecoin-like deposit token. These are all the biggest banks in the world. I'm not concerned about crypto prices right now. Right now, if you want to get a fucking loan and get cheap crypto, that's a brilliant time to do that shit right now, okay? Not next year or the year after when all these cryptos take off. You're going to be priced out. You're going to be standing at Costco on a Saturday with a sign, "We'll suck dick for XRP." Trust and believe. You'll be right there. We'll have it on video. Let's see, institutional integration. They're talking about in this article here, institutional integration. Ripple also aims to sign deals to lend its XRP to larger institutions. Oh, shit. Look at that. Maybe an institution needs some money. But how do we know? See, no other channel can answer this one except Crypto Hulk. Well, how do we know XRP is money? Well, see, Crypto Hulk was the only person talking about the 2015 Ripple trial. I've only been telling you for 5 years. No other channel wanted to talk about it. They said, oh, that's old news. That's the dumbest fucking shit, but that's why they have broke channels. And the people that watch them are broke. In 2015, the United States government, the Treasury specifically, made a finding in court, in criminal court, that Ripple, the company, is a money service business. So when it was, for a very short time, buying and selling XRP, it's not a security. The government, the Treasury already determined Ripple was a money service business, it wasn't running securities. The Treasury of the United States of America determined that Ripple was a money service business. And you know what? The Treasury of the United States called the XRP currency. You know what currency is? It's government money. Oh, shit. When you hear the word currency, we're talking about a government's money. This was already figured out 10 years ago. If you watch my show, you're so far ahead from these other channels. Alrighty then. We are now waiting on government laws, definitions. So the whole price thing, I'm not even concerned. It's like, I already know, if you watch Crypto Hulk Show, you already know that our government gave clarity to one crypto and one crypto only. In the 2015 Ripple settlement agreement, our government, the Treasury, already gave clarity on what the XRP is. I don't recall any other court case where the Treasury of the United States called a particular crypto currency. And if they did, I'd like to know. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying I'm not aware. There's a big difference. I don't need dumb shit. Say, oh, Crypto Hulk, you were wrong. You said no other. I did not, you fucking cocksucker. What I'm saying is I'm not aware. And I'd like to know if the United States Treasury, because they deal with money, and what is government money? Currency. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm curious if the Treasury of the United States, not the Justice Department, the Treasury, we all know what the Treasury, has the Treasury deemed any other crypto a currency? That's what I want to know. The Treasury, it's the only department I want to know. Because why? They deal with currency. No other department in the United States deals with currency. That's what the Treasury's for, okay? So Ripple already, Ripple is the name of each crypto, but they changed it to XRP. So on this channel, we can call it a Ripple, Ripples, or XRP. It depends on how far back with Ripple do you want to go. From the beginning, if you bought a Ripple, it was what we call today XRP. Then along the way, they changed the name. But if you're from the school of purist, well, if you're a purist, then what was it first called? Ripples. There you go. All righty. Let's look. Drops. Yeah, and David Schwartz says the smallest unit is a drop. That's probably taking it way, way back. So I'm not going to get into that too much. How much time we got? 10 minutes. Okay, one last article. Let's see what we got here. We're seeing financial companies, banks, whatever you want to call them, fintechs, they all kind of want to fight for crypto. Let's see what we got going on right here. Crypto firms, banks battle over the future of digital finance rules. So where are we going to start here is where no other crypto channels talk about this is the United States Code. These other channels don't have a clue. The United States Code has all of our laws for the government, okay? Has all of our definitions. What is, it gives definitions for everything. What is a crypto? What is yield farming? What is staking? What is this? What's a stable coin? What is a crypto security? What is a utility token? Okay, so in the United States Code, that we got all kinds of stuff in there. As an example, there's crimes. And in the United States Code, there's crimes and definitions of crimes, right? Okay. Then you have elements of a crime. What makes up that crime? Like burglary, entering a dwelling with the intent to commit a felony. Now, that's if you just walk into a building, you can't get busted for burglary unless you have the elements of the crime. What proves it even more is if you got little burglary tools, picks, and you're trying to, okay, now that's a clear felony. Bam. You can't say, I was just hungry. Oh, look, I have lock-picking tools in my pocket. What a coincidence. How did that get in there? So in the United States Code, that's where we have to have crypto laws. That's what this article is about. Nothing right now is in the United States Code for definitions. You have to have all those things. So we have none of this. That's why there's confusion and problems. The cryptocurrency and banking industry. So you got the crypto people on one side, the banking people on the other. Guess what? All this is bullshit because we don't have anything in the United States Code for definitions. That's the fucking problem. Okay? I'm not gonna read the whole article. I'm just telling you this right now. This whole thing is so fucking stupid. I'm showing you how easy it is to understand this. We don't, and I've been saying this for 5.5 years, and these other channels still don't have a fucking clue. Okay? They're like, why is he talking about the United States Code? That shit doesn't even make any sense. I'm like, oh my God. It's because you've never worked for the Department of Justice like I have, so you have no fucking idea, okay? So the United States Code, like I used to work in California for law enforcement. We'd have a penal code, and it would have all the crimes and all the elements of the crime, and you'd have to meet those elements because a first degree I can't say the word, but a first degree this is different than a second and third and fourth degree. And it depends if you premeditated, and there's all these things, right? In the code it's the penal code in California. Then we got the vehicle code, the health and safety code, business and profession code, welfare and institutions code. Okay, so in California, we had all these different codes. In the United States, we got the United States code. Hopefully you understand that. So in the United States code, there's no definitions of crypto. What is this? What is that? Da, 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 da. Then what are the penalties? We don't have none of that shit. So that's why you have the crypto industry fighting with the banks, because when you don't have good laws, you got confusion. That's what we got going on right here in this article. The cryptocurrency and banking industries are facing off competing visions of digital asset regulation at the agency level, seeking to define the future of the financial landscape at key regulators. Leading trade associations on both sides have submitted numerous letters and comments to who? The Treasury Department and the Office of the Comptroller. That's what we got going on. In recent days, in an effort to they're trying to influence implementation of a new stablecoin law and the fate of crypto's push for bank charters. To shorten this article, and it's a good article if you read it, it's finally being talked about. What I've been saying for 5.5 fucking years on this channel. There's nothing in the United States code. The IRS cannot tax you. It's not in the United States code. The IRS makes rules and guidelines, don't they? And the SEC has bulletins, don't they? But they don't create laws. Judges cannot interpret. This whole thing is so fucking stupid with this whole Ripple court case. That judge cannot interpret crypto because it's not in the United States code. A judge can only refer to what is in the United States code. Since you don't have it, guess what? Judges cannot interpret what's a crypto. Is a crypto a security or not? They can't even tell you what a crypto is. It's not in the United States code. Until we get Congress to put all the code in the United States code. What is all the definitions, all the elements, this, that, the other? There's nothing in the United States code. Judges can't tell you shit what crypto is. All you have to do is when a judge makes a decision on crypto is say, in what portion of the United States code did you get the definition of crypto at? Because last time I checked, there's nothing in there for definition. So how are you rendering a verdict? How are you making a finding, judge, when all you're allowed to do is interpret existing law, which we don't have? Case dismissed. That's that fucking simple. Oh, man. Steve Mariano. Welcome to the 2024 Crypto Explosion. Y'all better call Clinton Donnelly. Wow, that's so fucking stupid. I think that'll wrap. And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk. Looks like they cut the channel off because I was getting too real. Another fact uppercut for Hulk. I mean, that's just basically it. Credit card hacked, had to rejoin. So yeah, that's why you got crypto companies fighting with the banks, and you got money service businesses, and then we don't, let's just simplify it. We don't have United States code law regarding crypto. That's the basic thing right there. Bam, done. So there you have that. I will see y'all. I'm going to try to make a AM show, and that's for show. And this one will be ending right about meow. And I don't know if I'll come up with an AM show. If I do, it'll be posted in like 3 hours, 4 hours from now. What time is it? 4? 5 o'clock almost? Okay. PM Pacific time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 o'clock PM Pacific time. If the show's not up by 8 o'clock PM Pacific, I probably won't have an AM. So I got to get to work and try to find some news for you guys. So I'll see you later.